Whoops.
Oh no.
Welcome back to Vets Play D&D with us, the Vets. We're playing D&D. I'm Brandon, your DM, and tonight we have the majority of the crew with us. Up in that top left corner, we have Jordan playing the Paladin Fate. Next to Jordan, where you would usually see Sam playing the Barbarian Tashi, Sam is not here, so instead the adorable Rosie will be sitting in. Don't worry, Rosie will not be rolling any dice, because lacking opposable thumbs, that would be a challenge. Instead, the intrepid Jordan shall be playing that role, wearing all the hats. Down below Jordan, we have Emmy playing the rogue. Why did it still... I've got to get that changed. The bard, Railer. Every episode I go through this and I forget. Next to Emmy, we have Liv, who's playing the warlock Petra. Down below Liv is Adam, who's playing the rogue Danzin. And bringing up the rear is Hunter, playing the druid Stony. I always trip over yours, too. It's only been a year. Now, before we get started, we would like to say that viewer discretion is advised. This campaign includes settings and concepts about war, inequity, and conflict that may make some viewers uncomfortable. Additionally, it is being played by U.S. military veterans, and the content definitely reflects that. Finally, the views and opinions expressed by the individuals in this recording are solely the views and opinions of the individuals expressing them, and are not necessarily views or opinions shared by or reflective of those held by the University of Washington, Department of Veteran Affairs, or veterans as a whole. Now, when last we met, our party was somewhat at a loss. Having opened a portal to another plane, Railer was faced with a face from the past, a furry face from the past. Raven Mist came through at the head of an entire invading army, threatening to eliminate Railer for dereliction of duty. Railer and Stony, stuck between an army and an army of ghosts, struck a deal, convincing Raven Mist that they were in fact still in the middle of the mission, which they have already sworn off, in an attempt to buy time to get to their allies. Simultaneously, Tashi led the rest of the party to try to free... brain fart. To try to free Petra from the prison that she is hopefully in, going on some spotty intel that they received from one Pansy Nolosi. The grand plan, the big brain plan, punched their way to Petra. And so, in the middle of a demonstration of a brand new weapon, a giant cannon, the party begins to punch the guards outside of the city's garrison, the highly defended garrison, within which are several cannons firing into the air. After punching the guards, swords were drawn, and it turned into slashing, stabbing, and bludgeoning of the guards. While this was going on, Railer and Stony were dashing through town to try to get to the action, having just attempted to let the guards at the front gate maybe know that an invading army was coming. We don't know how well that went, but we'll find out. Will our party be able to get to Petra? Will Petra be able to get out? Will the army reach the town before they can get Petra out? Well, stay tuned to find out. We left at the top of the round with Stony running across town. Stony, we're saying a dash gets you 1 square. What are you doing?
I imagine dashing.
Okay.
He's dashing through the snow with a stone on his nutsack.
Oh, and who's taking titles tonight?
Sorry, what's the title?
Oh, and Stony, I'm sorry, you would be roughly here. I just stopped moving you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't know if there was a title.
Dashing through the snow with a stone on his nuts or his sack or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was something glorious.
It was pretty great, but that's okay. All right. That brings us next to Railer.
I barely know her. Thanks, Liv.
Railer also dashes. All right. Tashi, or the artist formerly now known as Tashi. Jordan, what are we doing for Tashi?
I guess it'd be me. Let's see, what are we doing for Tashi? Well, you know what? Sam gave their marching orders, so I guess we'll fucking do it, even though it's a terrible idea.
Oh,
Tashi's
God.
still raged, right?
Yep.
Cool. Actually, you know what? Let me look, because I could probably figure out more about Sam's character than Sam knows.
He's gonna see that you said that, bro.
That's okay.
He said stuff that to her all the time.
She's like
They're
my
like,
little and/or big sister.
yeah, he's very abusive to her, and it's
I
cute.
Not fucking wrong. Okay, well, guess there is nothing there really. Maybe in features and traits. Ooh, no, that's just really, really, really terrible. Okay. Should I just move Daisy with me as well?
She said she wanted Daisy to hide.
Okay. Tashi is going to break contact with these two, knowing that it incurs a attack of opportunity. So that's 10 feet, 20 feet.
She gotta try and get through that gate before she just jumps through it.
Okay, so
Gate was
I guess
locked
there's
behind
only
them.
one attack of opportunity right now. So you
She
wanna
moved
roll
away
that
from.
before I-
Yep, for H. It's a miss.
Okay. Tashi's gonna try and retard break down the gate.
She's gonna bash it.
I mean, do you think a raged out kobold?
Nope, not
would
at all.
be
Roll to
able
hit.
Pick the lock. Let's see. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that it does break the chain that was holding the door closed.
Okay. With that, Tashi's going to run through the door or the gate, just like shove it open as she runs, and incurring another attack of opportunity.
21.
That will hit.
Alright, and we're looking at longsword. I'll just roll it here because I'm feeling lazy.
I was going to ask, actually, Brandon.
Big
because
four.
I doubt Sam ever did.
What's that?
Did any of the damage get mitigated for Sam? Since
I
she was
have
raging?
no idea. I hit her a lot though, so
She's at 26 out of 91, so that's why
That-
I'm asking.
that doesn't seem quite right.
So can we just say 20 points added?
I'd be way okay with that. Yes.
Okay,
So 16
Cool.
points added since just hit you for 4.
right, and that's actually reduced to 2
Perfect.
and 10. That's 40 right there, and yeah, that's gonna be Tashi's turn, and then Daisy here. I don't have Daisy's stat block. Does Daisy have any type of like disengage ability?
Daisy can take disengage as an action. She gets
Okay,
a
Daisy.
normal action just like anybody else.
Daisy is going to disengage and then hop into Fate's tunic.
Ooh, tickles.
That's so cute.
And you're gonna see Fate just one-handing his greatsword while he like kind of cuddles in Daisy.
It's adorable. I wish Patrick could
But just
see
for
it.
intents and purposes, I'm just gonna move Daisy over to a corner. So
Sounds delightful.
that's it.
All right, Fate.
Yeah. Fate is going to attack the person to his top left.
Yes, guy. 19 will hit. And that's
Okay,
got
so 14
H.
damage.
Okay.
And with that, we'll also add in a level 1 smite, which should be 2 points. For a whopping extra 7 points of damage.
Love that.
And Fate's gonna take another swing at him as well. Oof.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
All right, holding a rabbit and trying not to squish them. makes it a little bit more difficult to do. So
Yeah.
that's all Fate's gonna do. He's just gonna keep staring that guy in the eyes, and Daisy just pops her head out of the tunic and kind of does like a little nose skirnuffle, and then hides back in the tunic.
There you go. All right. Now, Petra, you hear explosions, you hear shouts and stuff outside, and you fervently reached out to your mother, and you heard her voice whispering in your head the conversation that we discussed. And with a feeling of almost like a hug, you just feel this warmth rest on your shoulders, and then it's gone. And you notice the door in front of you, the bars, the lock begins to rust slowly. But then within just a moment, maybe two, all of a sudden it just corrodes and falls apart.
That's my mommy. That's
Mommy.
her. Awesome. Great. Cool. So I can leave?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Alright,
Mom.
then Petra is going to attempt to get stealthy. She doesn't want to be noticed in her cell for pretty obvious reasons.
Okay.
Is 14. It's alright. Alright. Oh wait, is that a person standing right out? This is a very difficult map to see what's going on. No. This.
It's because there's no walls. Oh, that's a suit of armor. I made this map in like 8 minutes. Sorry.
Okay.
It just automatically
it's all-
generated it. I didn't see it in time to take it out.
No, I just panicked because I was like, has there been a guard standing there this whole time? No. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So now that I'm hopefully snucked, I'm just gonna try to leave. Oh, look at that. I left. And you said my bag is like hanging up over here. Okay. I take it.
Take it. You find all of your items in there.
Sweet. I can't remember if they took anything off me that I want to physically put back on.
Pretty much
I guess
everything.
Anything. Yeah, everything that was. Yeah.
You have shift weave and a journal and your
Necklace.
Roll a fireball.
adaptations is the- Yeah. Okay. No, I don't. Okay. All right, I'm tracking. I put everything back on, including Janus bracelet of friendship.
If you're putting
Is it in
everything
there?
on, I'm going to make that an action and your bonus action because it's going to take a little while to put everything on.
Okay.
But yes, you do find the bracelet in there.
Oh, thank God. As I said before, it completed my outfit. It was very insulting that they took it.
It's not like a really well managed fake in the 30 minutes that they've had you in custody.
I mean, it is, as far as I'm aware, it's just like the little like macrame embroidery floss bracelets that you make at summer camp with the girls. So I think they could probably fake it, but I doubt they did. They seem occupied. Anyway, I'll figure it out right away once I put it on, because if I put it on and I can hear my friends' thoughts, then I'll know.
And
know?
you do.
Oh, great. I ask where the hell they are.
Running, I'm running down the street. Running, I'm running down the street. Running, I'm running down the street. I don't want to die, but I think I might. Running down the street.
Stony, I would like to give you inspiration.
Going.
Stony, I like to give you inspiration for that song. Thank you very much. Petra, you didn't realize how lonely you felt, how truly abandoned and lonely you felt until you put that bracelet back on. And the voices that you've been hearing in your head that were not there before, slowly they come back, and you feel that little comfort of knowing that your friends are there and running for their lives.
So sweet. Oh, okay. Yes. I mean, what are the rest of them doing? Can I tell that they're fighting? Are they gonna... Where are you guys? What are you doing?
Hey, this is Danzin. Can you hear anything outside your
Oh,
building right now?
check one.
This is your Danzin speaking.
Yeah.
I don't know, Brandon. Can I? Are they actively firing those cannons? Can I hear that?
They haven't fired in the last 6 seconds, but you did hear them
Okay.
relatively short time ago.
Okay, I'm like in, I guess, like prison. I don't know. I've never been in prison before, but it's really ugly here. So I don't know what else it could be.
We're,
And
we're just
there are
outside.
cannons.
If you can sneak your way out the back, the front is very heavily occupied right now with us fighting the guards.
Okay.
Commander
Great.
wants you to know that we really want to make sure you're safe.
Okay. Awesome. Great.
Excuse me
Okay,
while I
cool.
stab this guy.
You have fun. Brandon, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I see out these windows? Wait, wrong tool.
Those little
Can I
slits?
see out these
Yeah, you can
windows?
see out them.
Yeah,
They're not enough to.
Okay.
They're not large enough to wiggle out of.
I wasn't gonna try to wiggle.
Okay.
You don't know me.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
What do
yeah.
what do I see? Is there a drop like down to here?
You're actually on ground. You're on the ground level. All you see on the other side is about 10 foot of dirt, and then the fence, the very tall metal fence that goes all the way around.
Tall metal fence. Is it like slats? Like the metal fence is slats, or no?
Yeah, kind of like a wrought iron type thing, but it's a thick bar wrought iron fence going all the way around. I think I said it was 12 feet high with curved spiky bits on the top to make it difficult to climb.
Right. Like a prison. Ugly. Okay. Makes sense. Great. Well, I suppose I'm gonna end my turn. Because I've used my action to put my stuff back on. It's well worth it because it completed the fit. That'll be all for
Fit.
Petra.
All right, Danzin, talk to me.
Right. I've been fiercely researching how I can do non-lethal with a knife, but I'm not seeing very many options, and Danzin can't think of any options.
When
right
using a
now,
melee
so
weapon,
setting
you
up-
can choose to make the damage non-lethal.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then my explanation would be that he's like cutting in a way, or like stabbing in a way that like he knows he's not doing like critical damage, but like just enough to like maybe incapacitate.
Oh, you meant like...
And then get like a lucky like punch in there.
Got it. I thought you meant like
that.
mechanics, not like real life.
Oh.
Yeah, no, anything in the limbs that's not toward the bone, through and through, and the meat's great. Abdominal, as long as you're staying outside of the core, so stay away from the center, go the last 3 to 6 inches on the outside, on either side. It might kill him later, but not right there. Feet,
Gotcha.
hands, back side of the neck, totally good.
Gotcha. Okay, well then those are the spots that Dance is aiming for when he goes to cut this motherfucker up. Like, anyways, so he's gonna go ahead and make a nice little dagger attack against him.
Sounds good. Roll to hit. That 26 will most definitely hit.
Hell yeah. Okay. Roll damage. He doesn't have advantage, but oh, actually, sorry. I forgot to roll something else. So Danzin has a feature called, I think, Insightful Fighting, which allows him to make sneak attacks against opponents that are aware of him that he doesn't have advantage against. And it says that, well, it doesn't have a good lore description against it, but like, yeah, basically, he's very observant about like the right way to attack them. So I'm going to make that insight check right now before I roll damage.
What's the ability called again?
It is called Insightful Fighting. I will do this,
Yeah.
and then it should be on roll 20.
Okay, against their deception. Cool. That's all I was trying to figure out was what it was
Right.
against.
Gotcha.
All right, let's see that roll. I can't get that high, so you're good.
Well, you could get a 20.
It doesn't matter. You'd still outroll him, so his charisma's +3.
Gotcha.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Okay,
-3.
so here comes the damage. 7 piercing, 13 sneak attack.
All right, for a
So-
total of 20. And that was on which person?
It would be the guy right in front of him.
Guy here? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Now, they still take that damage. The only time you declaring non-lethal damage really matters is when you reduce them to 0. So,
Right.
but I am bearing in mind that is your intent.
Gotcha. How does he look like now? Like with this kind of damage on him? Like,
Well, one, he looks super surprised at this. One, he looks super surprised that this little dude busts out this little dagger and stabs him, presumably thigh or something, and it hurts this freaking bad. You definitely did some nerve damage. He's never playing golf again.
Ooh, I'm sorry about that.
But he's still up and he's still swinging.
Okay, gotcha. All right. In that case, there's no 5-foot step in this game, right? Like, there's no way that I can move like to the side, using my movement without like incurring some kind of penalty, right?
You can move to the side. You can absolutely move. The only time you would incur an attack of opportunity is if you move away from their reach.
Gotcha. Okay, then Dan's is gonna move just 1 over.
Sure. You and your old school rules, man.
Sorry, 3.5. It's hard to get out of my head.
That's
Alright, that'll be
totally
my turn.
okay. Alright. He's dead. He's dead. This cat here. He is going to once again fire an arrow, but he's tracking the creature that just took off toward the cannons and the building, firing an arrow at Tashi, and with a 2 he misses. This guy here steps. Man, I really don't want to do this. Steps up to Fate, takes 2 swipes. Neither of which hits. The highest was an 11. The dice are failing me tonight.
It's just with me.
This guy does not have a clear view of Tashi, but he does have a clear view of Fate, so he's going to take a swing, or take a shot at Fate. 18.
Nope.
And that guy is dead. Gee. Too many people here, man. This guy also, he's going to take a shot at Fate with his bow. Nat 20 for 25.
That'll do it.
Alright. And then my D10s. 26 damage. He shoots you right in the ass. It's $1 million wound, but you'll never see any of that money.
It's okay. Fate needed another scar.
Alright,
Well,
while
that
that
turns around and he gives a knowing nod to him.
while that arrow strikes you in the butt, this guy is going to take 2 swipes at you with his sword. I have a 23 and an 8.
The 23 will hit.
23 will hit. Alright, for 8 damage. I lied to you on the arrow. I rolled the longsword damage, not the longbow damage. So it would have been... I'm just going to re-roll it. 18 damage. So I apologize.
He still gives a knowing nod.
Alright. I'm like, wow, that is a really strong bow.
Super bow.
Alright, this guy starts to relay messages from the commander. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, starts running toward that door. This cat here is pissed at Danzin, so he's going to take 2 swipes at Danzin. I have a 21 and a 13. Adam? Bueller?
He's fucking gone.
Bueller? Alright, I'll check his character sheet.
Wait, but Hunter, you said that your Zoom kicked you out?
Campaigns.
That was just me.
Alright. I'm pretty sure I got one hit on him. Yep, one hit. Alright. And that is a... for 10 damage. Alright. Cool. This cat here is going to come here and also swipe at Danzin. We have a nat 20. And that's 2 hits, 1 for double damage. And that is 10, 16, 22. Oof, poor Danzin.
Rip.
You guys see this guy just slash down on Danzin, cutting across his chest, and another cut right across his neck. Blood starts gushing out. Danzin looks like he is on the verge of death, but still barely standing. That brings us back up to Stony.
I think I'm gonna keep running.
Sounds delightful. And Railer? Alright.
Hey,
I think it's
Brandon,
only 1 square for a dash. What's up, Jordan?
couldn't Danzin have used Uncanny Dodge?
Ooh, yes, he
Oh, I'm
could
sorry.
have.
I must have missed something.
You
What
missed
was
a
that?
lot. Look at your health.
You just got fucking murked. And I'm pretty sure you're a rogue, so you should be able to have
Yeah,
that
he
for
would
your
have
reaction.
uncanny dodge.
I
So you
can't
could have
believe
used that
that
on
I
one of
forgot
them.
to say that. I'm ashamed.
Thank you.
Yes,
So
uncanny dodge. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the attack's damage against you.
all right. So let's see. The biggest one was. So you get 7 back. I'm sorry, you get 8 back.
Gotcha.
Whew, there. I put it in for you already.
Okay, thank you.
Since I've effed up your health, I fixed your health. There we go. Good job, Jordan. Thank you so much. Life inspiration.
Yes, thank you.
Sweet. I love life inspiration.
And for helping a
Awesome.
battle out, I want to give you real inspiration too.
Fucking A, thank God.
All right. Stoney's running. Rail is running. Tashi. Wait. How many squares did you move, Railer?
Railer's running across the quad at a diagonal, and thus it doesn't count as a full square. That's what.
No.
He's in the corner of.
No.
There's such big
One-
squares.
1 square.
They're gonna be dead by the time we get there.
So, assuming Petra is able to communicate, does Petra know how to get out of the building that she's in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Tashi
I have a
would
plan.
ask, are you going through this door? Or
Tashi wouldn't
This-
know what building she's in.
really?
I'm going out. I'm going out the front gate. I'll be there. Meet you there soon.
Alright. I'm gonna.
What's your
pretend-
plan?
Well, Tashi's just gonna go back up here then, I guess. And Tashi's like, oh, if you're good, then I'm gonna kobold some people. I don't know why that turned into Lucas. But she's gonna run up and do a great axe attack on this guy. And she's
That'll hit. On which one? K or D? I'm sorry, they're not labeled for you guys. Is that 1 or 2?
Oh, 1 sec. Okay, plus 2 damage. To the one to her left.
All right.
So it'll take 6 damage actually, because rage. And then bonus action, frenzy attack. So another smackaroni with the great Axidoni. same guy.
That'll be a hit for 9.
11 actually.
11.
And then Tashi's just gonna screech out.
Okay.
That's it.
That was beautiful. I really liked it.
There you
Thank you. I was trying to be Zoidberg.
go.
Exactly.
All right,
All
Fate.
right, so Fate's gonna attack the same guy he was hitting before.
I don't remember which one you're hitting before. You have 3 guys around you that are all trying to kill you. Got it.
Top left.
25 hits. That is this cat here. He looks hurt.
Cool. He's also gonna get a fucking smiteroni on him.
You almost out of spell slots.
I am out of my first level spell slots.
Yeah.
That was my last one. 5 damage. Does that get him?
No.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he's looking pretty hurt. He's swaying a little bit, bleeding profusely, but he's still got some fight in him.
Okay. Fate is gonna incur 2 attacks of opportunity and move over here.
24.
That'll hit.
That's 1 hit out of the 2 for 13.
Okay. And then Fate is going to use 15 of his lay on hand pools to heal Danson for 15 points of health.
Touch Danson's so good.
I touched him so good. And that will likely have to be my turn.
My academic advisor, when I told her that I do this, she's like, "So, like, are you just studying all the time?" I'm like, no, I have this thing I do. And she's like, "I would love to see it." I'm like, "You would not love to see it." I'm like, it is irreverent and quite often vulgar. Sometimes it feels like there's a contest as you can be the most vulgar. She's like, "I'm an adult, I can handle it." I'm like,
Sometimes it is
okay.
literally always a contest.
So, Geetha, if you're watching, hi. Please don't kick me out of the program.
Just as a note, Danson and Tashi have +4s to all saving throws because they're within 10 feet of me right now.
Perfect.
Right on.
All right. Fate, you got anything else?
Nope, that is it,
That's
sir.
pretty good turn. Petra, talk to me.
All right. You remember how I said, "Oh, I'm out of spell slots"? I was wrong. I still have 1 spell slot.
What? And all of your, your
All
at
my
wills too.
fancy my magical gear and all my cantrips and stuff. I knew about that, but I thought I was out of spell slots. I'm not. So, I am going to use. Sorry, there's too many spells. I'm gonna cast Dimension Door. I don't know why I sent it.
Ooh,
Look
love
up what
that.
it does. It's what it sounds like. It's Misty Step, but bigger and better.
Yeah, 500-foot
and I
Misty
can-
Step.
Take someone with me, and unfortunately, I don't think that I can get out past the gate. I mean, okay. Here's my question for you, Brandon. I can
Mhm.
obviously see out here.
Yeah.
Like that's maybe like there is probably as far as I can reasonably see through.
Well,
the
you could
windows.
see past the fence. You could see all the way to the warehouse district.
I could see all the way to the warehouse district.
You can.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Is there a way for me to look at the big boy map? The
Yeah.
big
Let me whip you over here real quick.
Okay. Because originally I was just gonna like try and make it. Oh my god, Rufus is so far away.
Oh, don't worry
Oh.
about Rufus.
Ignore
I
Rupus.
know.
Rupus is well, we'll see what happens to
Yeah.
Rupus.
So can you point out where we are right now on the big map for me?
You are where your token is.
Oh,
You're in the garrison.
okay, great. And from where I am, I can see to the warehouse district.
Yep.
Great. Cool.
I would say the closest warehouse is about 700 feet away, but you could get into the crowd that's in between there and you. Because remember, there's just crowds of people all over around the garrison, part of the warehouse district, and the docks.
Great. Cool. Well, I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna dimension door and disappear into the crowd. And I'm gonna pull my cloak up over my horns. And try to get all stealthy. And I'm gonna holler at the rest of the crew telepathically via my bracelets. Sorry, y'all, change of plans. I'm out. I'm in the warehouse district. You should run. The opposite way.
Run away! All right. You got anything else?
Oh yeah. So I'm not on that map anymore, but real quick, that guy who was gonna go get me a doctor,
Mm-hmm.
Was that the same guy who was in like the little room next to me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can also use telepathy just like at will. I always forget about it. I can't. It's like majorly OP. But I can speak to anyone anyone telepathically. That if I can see or I know where they are, like I can do it through doors and walls and shit.
Yeah.
Just only in the language, like in any language I speak, and they only understand it if it's a language they also speak.
Right.
I'm gonna telepathically just whisper to him, "Your insecurities about your mom not loving you as a child are well founded."
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's
I don't
fucked
know,
up.
just to fuck with him. I can't see anyone else to telepathically fuck with them, or I would do it to more people. Just terrorize them psychologically.
He does not resist. He feels very sad inside. It was actually a she. She feels very sad inside.
Okay.
She wants to
Good.
go home and read and think about her life.
That's what I like to hear.
Your mom doesn't love you, and your dad isn't your dad.
No. Yeah, my other option was gonna be like, so the original plan, if I didn't know that I could get like just completely into a different district. I was just gonna like zoom along that outside little corridor, and I was gonna terrorize all those guards and like whisper things to them like, your wife is cheating on you with your neighbor. You're not gonna get that promotion that you want so desperately. It is
Just
pathetic that you
so
can only do
chaos.
half a pull-up. Like,
Liv,
You know.
Liv, our resident social or psychological warfare specialist here. Psyops.
Yeah.
alright, that's the end of my turn.
All right,
Wait,
Dan's
can I
in.
try and get stealthy again now that I'm in the warehouse district?
Yeah.
And then that will be for real. The end.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. It's fine. I have a cloak. I'm all good.
Have a cloak. I don't
That's it.
stand out at all.
Tassoc is much more diverse than places I'm used to. It
It's
should be
like
fine. I'm not
Luft.
worried. Yeah. Yes. It's not quite as much as like Utopia as Loot, but it's pretty good.
Dan's in. Talk to me, bud.
So when Petra got out, like, did she like communicate over the band like what happened?
I believe
Yeah,
she said,
well,
"I'm
sort
out.
of.
You should run away."
Gotcha. Oh, you right. That's okay. In that case, Vince is going to like communicate over the band like real quickly to Fate and Tashi. He's just gonna send key lime pie, and then he's going to hold his like imaged arm, and which I assume is like a bit bloody or whatever, as he's bleeding through his tunic, and he's going to he's gonna concentrate entirely on running away and bust out this direction. And as he's running, he's gonna be looking around at his surroundings. Are there any like crowds or anything like nearby, like
There-
onlookers that are like seeing sprawl go on?
There were a ton of crowds. They kind of scattered when you guys started to fight. You can still see crowds about 70 to 100 feet away, but as you start running toward them, they start to like shrink back. They don't want the crazed, bloodied little person who they've been seeing stab people coming at them. After screaming
Gotcha.
about how the, Saffron will reign and you will die and all this lunacy.
Yeah, fair. So as he's running, he's gonna like pull his like shawl thing like down over his head a little bit, like more to sort of hide his face if he can. But he's just gonna keep running until he gets to about here, which I think is his maximum distance. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for Danzin for this turn. He's gonna
Alright.
try and basically run. I don't know if this direction is like the direction to the closest like break of line of sight.
Yeah, that's running toward the warehouse district and the docks, and that's gonna be your best bet.
Okay, gotcha. Then he proceeds in that direction.
All right. All right. The soldiers start to run away as the cannons line up their shot. And the cannon crews look very excited to be able to get their first chance to deal some damage. This guy, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, comes after Danzin. This guy's also going to run after Danzin and incurs 2 attacks of opportunity, one from Fate and one from Tashi.
I also get to move half my movement speed towards him as Fate. So,
All right.
24
So he
for
takes
10 damage. Let me just make sure that I got this. When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, you can move up to half your speed immediately as attacks part of the same reaction without provoking any attacks of opportunity. 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
Okay.
And then one from Tashi.
She
19 will hit for 5
19.
damage.
plus 2.
Thank you for the reminder. I'm going to continue to forget that.
No worries.
All right. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. And this cannon opens fire on the gate. Let's see. That's not the right cannon. Good job, Brandon.
Good job.
Yes.
Firing at the gate.
Yep. They are excited. Very excited. Overexcited.
Oh no. The center
Oh.
for that.
Hey, you.
It's baby time.
It's baby time.
Baby
What do you want to say?
Can I hold this?
Yes, you can hold it. What do you want to say?
Okay. About my baby.
Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Do you recognize anyone?
Yeah.
Who do you see? Do you see Jordan? He looks weird with the mustache, huh?
Yeah.
And do you see Liv?
Oh,
Yeah.
And do you see Hunter?
She will with not long that.
You see Emmy?
Yeah.
You see Adam?
Yeah.
Can you tell everyone what you did today? Did you get new crayons?
Yeah.
And what did you do with them?
Color?
Yeah. And what else did you do today?
Pencils?
You had pencils? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you have a thing on your headphones?
I do have a thing on my headphones.
Oh.
Is there anything else you want to tell them?
Color books.
You colored in books? Okay. You want to tell them to roll good? Say roll good.
Come
No, you can't play with my dice. Alright, say love you, bye.
Please. Come here.
No, ma'am.
He's like,
Love
I
you.
roll good.
I love you, big girl. Oh no, this is gonna happen. I love you. Goodbye.
we love you more than he loves you.
Thank you, little one.
Ooh, okay. Mariah says she should roll to see if she gets to stay.
There
Oh
you go.
god.
All right, I'm gonna give you a +2
What's the
modifier
DC on
for
that?
desire. Okay, so +2 for desire, and DC 16. It's hard. Go and roll it. You gotta pick it up and drop it.
This is the day Arya found out she hated D&D.
Nat 1. Oh,
No, it was not.
I swear, it was a nat 1. I'll give you inspiration. Okay, you get one more roll. Oh, that's a 12, so 14 still doesn't meet the 16 DC, but DM loves you, so you can stay for another minute. I'll fudge that roll for you. All right, but you gotta stay here, and I'm gonna. All right.
I'm gonna
man.
cry.
End of the
All
DM.
right. I just can't wait. Oh, you want to go? Okay, tell them good night.
Gets to stay, decides not to stay.
Sounds about right. Bye, kiddo. Good night.
Thanks for the options, Dad. Eat a dick.
That's just it. All right.
Oh, I know.
What?
Well.
Alternatively, the Rosy Cam is also fantastic.
Wouldn't it?
I'm
Win,
really
win,
enjoyed
win.
it.
I want to turn it.
She
on
just
the
said
bright eyes
Redhead
so
Warrior
bad.
signing out, but then she wouldn't say it when she got the mic, so.
Oh my god.
It's close enough.
That's so adorable.
Yeah.
You need to start like snatching up that handle on all social medias.
Redhead
Right
Warrior.
now.
I'm sure it already exists, so. All right.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to like
well.
misspell it, but the same way every time, you know?
There you go. There you go. All right. Cannon is going to jam. It misfired, and
I hate
so
when my cannon jams.
the other two haven't finished swiveling around yet. So if Tasha gets out of there, she might make it. Which is going to bring us to Railer.
How many guards are in front of Parliament? Like right here.
On just right there.
Like right here.
Actually, I'm gonna roll it. Where is?
Like right here.
Yeah, hold your horses.
Oh, I don't know
Three
how to get rid of
horses.
it. Fucked
I'm
up.
sure if the turn order is on roll 20 is accurate, because it says stone at the bottom.
It's a little bit confusing. It says that
He
we skipped
just
over
kept
Stony.
Oh, that
Because
would
Stony was right in front of me. Like turn
yeah.
left.
Stony is actually at the top. Stony's first.
I'll give you a hint. I'm running.
Which
There
way
you go.
though? Not the way Railer's running.
Well, you guys did
Petra
just hear
telepathically
Petra say
tell
that
us
she
to
went to the
run
warehouse
towards him?
district. So
I telepathically say to Tony, "Can you please run towards me?"
Yeah.
move.
I'll-
That was
sure,
evil.
wherever
I
that
don't want to
is.
be alone. I'm all alone. I don't want to be. I just got
I
out of
also have
prison.
no idea.
It was.
I don't know.
It was
I
so
technically,
ugly there.
Stony really doesn't know where you're at. He's just running a straight line.
Well, that's perfect. That's towards me.
And
It happened to be towards you.
I mean, when I just rolled to see how many guards were out there, 34 that you can see easily just in that in front of Parliament area, in front of the doors.
Wonderful. So, do you think
I try not
they
to as often as
can
possible.
hear me if I yell at them?
I mean that's. I'm gonna give roll performance. You bard you with inspiration because you're a bard, or with advantage because you're a bard. And I'm sure you're used to belting it out. 23. Yeah, they could hear you.
Oh, perfect. Help me and my friends saw an invading force of monsters on the southeast gate. Help us. And then I want to run the other way. Away from them. So now 2 gates, 2 entry points have been alerted.
Okay.
Yeah.
They think it's a bit odd that you ran all the way through town to tell the people at Parliament, but they hear you and they're suspicious of both what you said and that there might just be an invading force. So, all right. Tashi.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's gonna run up here, and while she is running, she is gonna give a great axeroni to his little pepperonis. 17.
17 hits.
8 damage, and do a frenzy attack on the next one. Ooh, that's terrible.
Yeah,
For
9
nothing.
does not hit.
That'll be Tashi's attack.
All right. And that brings us, of course, to you.
Which of the two here looks least healthy?
This guy here.
Okay. Fate is gonna... His speed is so quick, it almost looks like he flashes in between them, and as he does, he spins viciously and hits this one on the bottom with his greatsword, aiming for the knees.
How do you want to do this?
Just slices him off at the knees, and as he drops down, he gives a secondary slice, almost like he's just bringing his sword back, and it disembowels him across his torso.
That's the sound he makes.
And then Fate is gonna attack the other one. And actually, I think this... I don't know, how would you do this? Because I have 2 attack actions, but if I kill somebody on my turn, I get an additional attack action with Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
So do I get 2 more attacks?
No, they would just stack, so it'd be 3 total on your turn.
Yes, so I would have 1 normally remaining,
Got it.
but I just killed him. So do I get the
Yes.
extra?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna try and use that to abuse this man.
17 will hit, just so.
Okay.
10
Fate will throw another one.
for 12.
Does that seem like he's dead?
You were the first person to hit him, so no.
Oh, well, in that case, he's gonna get a level 2 smite. 8, because might as well use everything I can right now for an additional 13 damage.
13. And your spell slots are long rest, right?
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
I got nothing left.
And you definitely don't have enough time for a long rest before the invading army arrives.
Nope.
Cool. Okay, cool.
Yep. Living my best life.
He looks really
My
hurt.
turn.
He might be hobbling at a little bit of a slower pace.
Well, the good thing is, if he moves, I get to attack him.
Hey, we're glad we could be the background for the madness that was registration, Pena. Have a good one. Alright. Petra, talk to me, frienda.
Yeah, so just wondering, would I remember from, or like, would I have been able to observe when we were briefly wandering around Strangaport, like how many ships are in port, roughly?
You guys really didn't go to the docks. You saw several sails from in a distance, but I don't think you would have. Because, yeah, you guys mostly spent your time around Parliament, at the market, in the tavern, and in T-Town.
Yeah. Okay, can I see from here?
Yeah,
About
from there,
how many-
you can see that there are 6 large ships, schooner or larger, that are docked. There are several smaller ones, like fishing vessels and such. And out in the actual harbor itself, there are floating 3 man-o'-war-sized vessels, each of them firing off this new weapon as a show of force.
Oh. Okay. Alright, well, never mind then. I don't really want to try and get past them.
No, you can
I
totally
don't-
steal a ship. It worked for you guys once.
Right, I mean, like, maybe if there were not 3 giant war vessels testing out their new extremely destructive weapon.
Well, you know,
Then I would
there
be
is
like,
that.
Hey guys, who's ready for another boat episode? Not me. I fucking hate boat episodes. But But if it got us out of here, anyways, it won't get us out of here. Scratch it all. Forget I said any of it. I guess that I'm gonna start trying to wedge my way through the crowd in the direction that. Well, I'm gonna ask Stony what he's next to, telepathically. Does he know?
Stony.
Sorry, I blacked out there for a second.
It's okay. I asked Stony what he's next to.
A big building. I think it's the Parliament.
Parliament. Okay, great. I'm in a panic. Petra's also gonna ask telepathically everyone else, guys, should I blend into the crowd or try and get out of the city? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Get out of the city.
I didn't ask you. Yes, I did.
You did. You literally did.
I really meant more Tashi.
That's fair, because Tashi's mission commander.
Yeah, she's also not
been
here, but you know.
Really long
Wait,
time.
sorry,
too.
what was the question? I wasn't listening because I forgot that I'm Tashi.
It's okay. Should I try and get out of the city or blend in with the crowd? What's the plan?
Well, we should definitely blend into the city and get to a safe house. Danza knows what's going on. Talk to him.
Danson, do we have a safe house?
No,
Tashi, I'm so
Dan-
proud of you for articulating so well when you're raging. You've been working really hard on that. How does that make you feel?
You just hear screeching noises.
Sorry, carry on.
We should remember that we could have the potential to meet with the resistance or the underground faction in T-Town. They might be able to hide us, and we can maybe blend in a little bit easier. Maybe we should meet up there.
Yeah,
Ree, sounds good. Ree!
where precisely in T-Town are we supposed to meet?
The
T-Town Hut.
Yeah,
Really?
T-Town Hut.
Again?
That's where the
Okay.
meeting is.
Alright, great. Petra is gonna relay that to Stony. I mean, I guess Stony probably heard it, but Petra's going to the T-Town Hut. She's trying to go there as inconspicuously as possible. So I would like to dash, but I cannot dash because that will definitely draw attention. I am casually walking towards the T-Town Hut. How far can I move, Brandon?
Well,
Can we?
so technically, even a dash should take 3 turns to get across one of these squares if I'm being very generous. So not very far.
Oh my god. This is a much bigger city than I realized.
Yeah, yeah, it's fairly large.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna move to this square right here, and I'll stay there for 3 more turns.
Be sure to disguise yourself. I'm sure we're all wanted at this point.
Oh yeah, I have my cloak on.
I was gonna say, if only she had clothes that could just change at will.
I was gonna say, like, I don't. I was thinking about, using the shift weave if I went to the docks to be like, and like, I don't know, whipping out some minor illusion to be like, this is a special writ from Parliament. I don't know, whatever. But I think maybe just like wearing something less flashy than my T-Town Hut getup and my regular garb is fine. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna
Because
wear
you were
some
wearing, the whore's outfit, right? The really flashy, nice
Yes.
ones. Yeah.
It wasn't flashy or nice. It was just like regular T-Town Hut, like sex worker getup. It wasn't particularly flashy, but Petra's regular getup is very flashy. So she'll just tone it down a little bit with the shift weave. And I guess that'll be her turn, and also the next 3 of her turns.
All right. If these guys are all able to break line of sight, then you guys won't have to just sit around for several turns. You guys will be able to just move. Speaking of these guys, dancing.
You know what I'm doing? I'm running, baby. Running for cover. Look, they're gonna. I guess. Sort of like I'm near the edge of the map right now, but I don't know if I'm actually like that close to like rounding a corner or anything like that, or if there's any trees nearby, or maybe like sheds. So the idea is that Danton's looking for like something that's like nearby, that as he's making his way to the warehouse district, he can put it between him and whoever's behind him, so he just breaks line of contact with like, or line of sight with like as many people as possible by like getting around.
Yeah. So there's not a lot of
between them.
flora around you. Mostly just cobblestones. To your left, you see the packed dirt earth that surrounds the poorer part of the docks. So it's just got some. Usually there's a bunch of crates and stuff stacked there, crates and carts, but right now there's not, just crowds of people. But ahead of you and to your right, you see the edge of the actual compound here. And if you're able to round that, I'm sure you could use this building itself to break line of sight and then make your way into the crowds near the warehouse district.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna aim for. So I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I would be like, Danton's gonna end up like being like one more space to the right, but like basically at the corner.
Sure.
With his dash. But other than that, I think that's it. And then like, if I can retroactively say, because we were talking a lot like over the bands, like that's the entire time that he's running, he's like communicating to the team.
There you go. And typically to... Oh yeah, okay. Fair enough. Ignore me. They are going to opt not to shoot down their own fence. They were going to shoot through the gate because it was open, but they're not going to shoot through their own fence. Instead, this guy here is going to take 2 swipes at Fate.
Oh yeah, sure, you betcha.
I have a 25 with a nat 20, and I have a 20 dirty.
Dirty 20 doesn't hit, 25 does.
Alright. I want the good one. Give me the big one.
Give me the big one.
Oh, and it rolled like crap, so that's 10 damage.
Fate chuckles.
And then he's going to continue to try to run after Danson.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep. Send it.
Oh, I'm trying to send it.
19 hits for 11 damage.
And I get to move 15 feet as well.
Alright, he's looking very hurt. That definitely bloodied him up. It got through a crack in his armor that had formed from your last hit, and you could feel it sink into the flesh behind on the dorsal side of his torso. Snag those ribs.
Excellent.
Delightful.
That's graphic.
I tried to tone
Tashi's
it down
turn
for you
again?
people, sorry. Tashi. Tashi's turn was before yours. So we're still going through the guards. Okay. And that brings us to Stony.
Stoney's gonna say, I don't know where T-Town is, so I'm just gonna keep running straight. So just stay on the straightest path that you see, and we'll probably meet up.
Is
That-
there any way for us to describe where the T-Town hut is?
Well, like
Can I
if
just
you
say,
go
do you
straight,
remember-
then you guys will like intersect right there, you know?
But
No,
he
'cause
doesn't
I'm
know
going the
that.
opposite way.
Yeah, he's gonna let fate guide him.
Was Stony?
But
at the
Fate's over
place
there.
where we abducted
Okay,
the
but-
guy.
Yes, everyone was there.
Okay.
Yes, just you remember our hijinks, our funky little plan with our performance, and that very average guy who was a perfectly respectable height of like 5'9" or something. Do you remember any of that?
You hear Tashi
Was
grunt,
that-
Fate stabbed self. T-Town.
Fate stabbed self, T-Town. Yeah, that's right. Do you remember Stony when Fate stabbed self?
Oh yeah, that was extremely memorable. What's not memorable is where I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or how we
That's
got there.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I mean, fair enough.
Maybe just ask a stranger. Just ask a stranger politely how to get to T-Town. 'Cause you
Do
have
I
a
see
date
any
at the
strangers?
hut.
You see crowds of people everywhere.
I'm just gonna tap one like T-Town.
They look at you, lathered in sweat from the sprint, panting, covered in a little bit of ectoplasm and dust that they don't know is grave dust, but you do. And they point, and they kind of take a step back, disgusted, and point in that direction, like other side of the market.
Thanks. And he just sprints in that direction.
Right. Brings us to Railer.
Okay, so like if I go here, that's diagonal, and thus it's 1 square.
Yes,
Okay, cool. There we go. Bam.
that says 1 square.
Rayler just kind of asks the group, why are we not leaving town? Why are we gonna find a safe house?
We've got a group date at the T-Town hut.
You guys are
We're
horny.
wanted right now. They know our faces, so we need to lay low.
Wanted at the
It'd be a good spot
T-Town
for us to-
hut.
Their hut.
It'd be good. It would be a good place for us to meet up, where we can hide.
Okay.
All right. Tashi. Tashi, you got some gook on ya.
Gross.
Tashi?
Jordan.
Sorry, I just responded to an email. 5, 10, 30, 40. And Tashi's gonna take 2 swipes at great old dickhead here.
Roll 2 hit. Roll 2 hit. Roll 2 double hits. How do you want this to happen?
Well, only 1 so far. 8
the first
damage.
one
Does
was
that still
enough.
kill him?
Yeah.
You just see Tashi like doing the weird little like water lizard sprint, you know, like going across that. While they're doing it, they're just shaking an axe and they just swipe the dude as they kind of come by. And you just watch Tashi like pull the great axe down and just. That's it.
This is a side of Tashi I've never seen before, and I love.
I love it. Also, I have to point out to everyone, Tashi's huge right now. Tashi's like 3
Oh,
times.
that is
her
true.
normal size,
I'd forgotten that.
which is extra
Which makes
funny.
makes the lizard thing that much better.
All right, I've got to ask, who of you guys are tuned into the stream, the Twitch chat right now?
I'm not.
I am.
Okay, got one. Only one of you?
Or I can't mod and take titles. It's too much.
No, I'm not worried about that at all. I'm just trying to see. We actually have like users that are on right now, and so I was just trying to see if it was all you guys or people are actually interested in us. People like us. Oh my gosh.
I know. Oh my
I've
god.
been watching like our actual like viewership like go like this. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so
I know.
cool.
I know.
Flush. Anyway, we love you guys. Jump on the chat. We're bored. All right.
Bright eyes, everyone.
Turn around. Fate. Sorry, literally everything somebody says that could be related to a song makes a song pop up in my head, so I apologize.
Fate's gonna go here, and then he'll dash the rest of the way of wherever he's supposed to be going.
Sure.
Because this guy's supposed to be dead.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's not wanting to. It would help if I have the right selector thingy done. All right.
But yeah, other than that, that is pretty much the only thing that Fate
All
can
right.
do.
I'm going to say with everyone else running in a different direction, you guys have broken line of sight from most of the guards. None of them really have a clear shot at you. It's not at all unreasonable that you guys would have been able to break contact and find yourselves here. What is all over Tashi? that general area.
As Tashi exits combat, you see her just go, "Her, her." Well, ain't that some fried chicken?
Well, ain't that some fried chicken?
Yep.
Uh,
And Tashi turns into normal lizard.
There you go. Come on, please, Sirenscape. Can we? There we go. Awesome. All right. You guys, as you guys start to sprint toward the warehouse district, the crowd parts to let you pass and kind of closes in behind you, unwittingly stopping the guards from being able to follow you with any ease. Can each of you roll a stealth check to see if you guys can blend into the crowd, please?
Oh yeah.
Do you want another one?
If you're trying to be even more stealthy than before, but I don't think you need it.
Okay, great. Then I won't. Also, I'm gonna say over the bracelets to everyone to act natural, blend in.
Right.
6 for Fate, 8 for Tashi.
Both of you being covered in blood and gore, it's a little bit hard for you guys to blend in. Danson, he's a little bit less stealthy than normal because he is all bloodied up, but with his diminutive stature and his proficiency and years of training and being stealthy, he's still able to slide into the crowd. People are still giving Fate and Tashi a wide berth, but everyone else seems to blend in well enough.
Is sprinting and panting natural?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, guys, I'm starting to feel a little bit of anxiety that. Wait, can Danson give us all the lowdown? We don't know. We don't know what's going on at the T-Town Hut.
Oh, yeah. Let me just Danson's gonna pull a little handkerchief out and kind of pull it up against his shoulder where he's got a bad cut. He's gonna say, when I was talking with Pansy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The
I couldn't tell if he was
suspense.
pausing or just.
The suspense.
Oh, he's back.
Hello.
You guys can hear me
Hey.
okay?
When I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
talking to
It was when I was
Pansy,
talking to Pansy.
We were talking to Pansy, and we were discussing Gordikar's potential betrayal of not only Tasik, but also our own team, and I'm not sure if we're all on the same page. Am I the only person who feels like we need to get away from Gordikar? I don't think he's been truthful to us at all.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't trust him at all. I'm a little bit concerned about potentially forming an alliance with Pansy when Tashi and Fate are covered in the blood of Tessakian guards. I don't know how well that's going to go over.
They can't identify blood by race or nationality.
Right,
Makes
but
a good point.
they're gonna be covered in blood, and then Pansy might be like, "Whose blood is that?" And then we'll have
Yeah.
to explain how they got bloodied.
Well, they already know that we were
They-
all trying to escape the guards when we were getting out of Parliament. We don't have to get into specifics about that. Besides, I don't know. We might be able to talk our way. I have faith in you, Petra, to
Oh,
use-
thanks.
Yeah. But yeah, the T-Town. Oh god, what's it called again? The T-Town
Hut.
something. T-Town
T-Town
Hut.
Hut. It's the local
That's where
whorehouse.
the underground meeting is going on, and it would give
excuse me,
us
they
some
prefer
cover.
Den of Ill Repute. Thank you.
It's the local den of ill repute.
T-Town
It's a great
Den of
title.
Repute. Yeah.
Not a title, it's their name. It's not a Halloween
I can't
costume.
think of anywhere else in the city that would be safe to go.
No, yeah, I agree.
Out of the city.
Outside.
And do what? Beyond, just be fugitives? What, you guys want to actually move to Luft?
I have
Yes.
72
I've
hours.
never been to Luft. I made that accent up.
If
I
you guys
don't
tie
speak
me up,
Luftian.
I
Wait,
think I don't know what would happen. I think that'd be fine. if you guys
We
tied
tie
me
you
up. But you'd have to keep me as a pet for the rest of your life. Because
Forever.
if you let me off that leash, I'm running back to the Empire.
Wait. So, Stony, do we in fact have consent? Is that what this is? This is in character. Rayler's asking.
Oh, if we bail, then sure.
Rayler's over the moon about this prospect.
Nothing sexual.
Oh, that's fine.
Well,
Unless
I
they
got
ask
Leash
really
for Life.
nicely.
It's a great title.
we're gonna have to find some way to get through all of the damage that is about to occur with the. Did you say there's oncoming forces from the crypt?
Yeah, who's coming?
Rayleigh, Stone?
Not me.
Really?
I'm breathing heavy.
In T-Town, that's an interesting question.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Fun way to
people.
say.
Everyone, they're Rayler's friends. Oh, also Rayler's a big giant trader, and we should probably stop hanging out with them.
Stony, can you elaborate, please?
Yes, Stony, please
I ask as a
elaborate.
question.
kind of I opened a portal to Bashaba, let her
Yeah.
loose. I was
No.
against it, tried to stop it. And then the army came through a portal with a cat lady that I thought died, and the bunch of baddies. We should flood the catacombs, by the way. That
How
should be
bad
like
were they? Like,
Like we should blow up all of it, flood it, blow it just sky high. They also think that we are still working with them, so that way they would let Stony.
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
yeah. They let us go. I don't think I promised them anything, so I think
No.
I'm in the clear here.
Yeah, you didn't. You're good.
Okay.
You're stuffed in a bag, essentially.
They screwed up.
Okay.
Brandon,
Unless
how
they
long has
didn't.
it been since they last told us that we had 40 minutes to
15.
before the attack began?
Yeah, who has a watch on? I'm kidding.
What's a
I'm not that
watch?
big of a jerk.
I'm pretty sure it's been like 2.5
It's like
minutes.
11,
Based on
12.
the number of rounds of combat we got
Well,
we've
through, I
had
think
No,
it's been like
12
because
2
they
rounds of
there was
combat,
also the time
and I
where
had
they
15
left
minutes
and had
before.
to travel to town, which is about 15 minutes, but it'll also
Okay.
take them about 15 minutes to reach town. So really, you guys are looking at having approximately a half hour right now.
Also like half an hour for the attack, so
Well, half an hour before they reach town.
before they reach us.
Okay, so we
Um,
need to be hidden in less than half an hour.
Yes.
And I
Well-
don't wait. So, go ahead.
Or we just bail, just run. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't care for anyone here.
You're
Yeah.
not actually. Oh my god.
Oh well, you know. So we're allowed
Alright.
to move during this time, right?
Yes,
So-
absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Speaking of
Fabulous.
time,
Stony move.
speaking of time,
Say it, say it.
I agree. You don't. I just want a break. Jordan wants a
Yes,
break.
that's
Adam
what I'm
wants a
saying.
break.
It's time for a break.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
let's have a
God.
break.
All right, and with that, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break while I go ahead and fix everyone else. I don't know why we're all moved. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Stick around or don't. It's up to you. But apparently Jordan wants you to go to a club where you pee on each other. So you guys can talk about that while we're gone.
We on each other.
Anyway, we'll be back in
Right.
10 minutes right here on Vets Play D&D. Welcome back to Vets Play D&D with us, the vets who are playing D&D. We have 30 minutes left in the session and 30 minutes until the army arrives. So I don't even need the timer. Let's go. What are you guys up to? Oh, yeah, you might notice Emmy's gone. Emmy had to go, but they'll be back next time. So instead we have the dashing Adam standing in. So, that hair, though.
This one isn't in a different galaxy, though. Or just on the horizon of Earth.
No, he's just out of this world.
Ooh.
How far?
All right, what are you guys up to?
I guess we're frantically / casually making our way towards the T-Town hut, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of us are covered in blood. some of
Technically,
us
I'm
are
still running to
sprinting.
you.
That's
Oh.
true.
That's right. Hey, Stoney, can you please accompany us to the T-Town hut?
Yeah, that's where you are, so that's kind of where I was heading already.
Perfect. That's great.
But thanks for the direction.
Yeah. Okay, I guess how long, Brandon, is it going to take for me to casually speed walk to the T-Town hut?
I would say it would take you guys 8 to 10 minutes to get to the T-Town hut.
Okay,
Oof.
I do that. And I
Okay.
shift me back into my T-Town hut garb.
Is everyone else also
what?
booking it over there in about 8 to 10 minutes, which would actually put us 20 minutes from them arriving?
Yeah.
I said how, and also, like, I'm going casually.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said, it would be an 8 to 10 minute walk if you're not trying to book it. If you're just trying to
Okay,
kind of
great.
blend.
So the others probably got there before I did. And I am back with my T-Town hut garb, shift weaved.
All right, so we'll have to put a timer on then. Exciting, 20 minutes. You guys get there.
Danson is jogging and giggling like a child while keeping his head covered so that hopefully people don't see his beard.
Oh my god!
Just to make it a little bit
Roll
faster.
performance for me.
Oh my god.
Or deception, whichever one's better for you.
Yeah, we're gonna go with. Well, I'll just do performance because why not? It's the same. No.
No!
People know that you are a halfling, and they don't know if you're drunk or trying to insult their intelligence, but no one really cares. You're just another crazy out on the street. Boy, I'm so glad we've got you on here on 2 cameras, because one of them is locked up.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
It's a great freeze frame though.
Yeah, Adam, we can't see or hear you on your normal camera, but on your ancillary cam, we can see you.
Just see the hands.
Could see you.
There we go.
Oh, wait, are you back?
There's
All right.
I'm back. Hello.
He willed it into
Hello.
existence. All right. So yeah, no one really cares, but they think you'd be crazy.
I'd be appearing crazy. But I think I'm doing a good job. I really do.
You are quite convinced. As you guys approach, you once again see the rundown T-Town all around you, and then it's all centered around the T-Town hut, a small 2-story structure, comprised of just enough space for a couple of rooms on each floor, potentially. Tin roof, rusted. As you approach, you see not a lot of foot traffic or people around. It seems kind of quiet, like everyone else is
What time is
enjoying the festivities. What's that?
it? What time is it, roughly?
You guys are looking at about 10, just shy of 10 bells, if I recall. Because I think it was 9 bells when Danzin got out of Parliament.
Okay.
It was 3 hours from the time we got out, and then we were supposed to meet at 11, so I think we got out at 8.
Okay, so that's really close to 9 bells.
Cool. Well, I guess Petra, when she arrives, is gonna open the door to the T-Town hut and try and act natural, like she's just going back to her workplace.
Hey, does Danzin remember who he was supposed to ask for?
Dan-
Oh, Adam.
Frozen.
Oh, Adam, we couldn't hear
He's
anything you said. You were frozen. You were like Elsa.
Oh no.
I was more like Anna.
Okay. Dan, could you hear? Can you hear me now?
We can hear
Yeah.
you now. Makes me have
Okay.
fat rolls.
But Danzin is thinking real hard to himself. He's like rubbing his temples, trying to like remember exactly like where he was or who he was told to meet with. Um,
But code for like Adam is searching his notes.
he remembers the meeting with Pansy. He remembers meeting her in her lavish parliamentary building room and hearing about Rayler and Stony dealing with some magic shit that he didn't quite understand. The conversation continued when we talked about the Farwatch Isles. We talked about General Scruff McGruff and Gordakar.
Forgot about General Scruff McGruff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and okay. What's the notes on this part? I think Danzin might not actually remember.
Oh fuck.
Danzin
Yeah.
can roll a history check and see if he can dig in the deep recesses of his mind.
Come on, history. Danzin, you've only do it. Do it.
You remember it was something like Sally Sue or Sue Jen or Tina May. It was one of those names that's kind of hyphenated and it's two people but it's one person. Pretty common.
Oh, it's not Mary Sue. Oh, jeez. Might be Sally Mae.
Isn't Sally
So-
Mae the old loan servicer, and that would have been a joke that Brandon probably utilized?
No, that wasn't it. You remember when you're taking a test and they tell you not to change the answer? That your first guess is usually right?
Yeah. Oh,
So Mary Sue.
Danzin does remember. It's Betsy Rue. Isn't
What?
it?
I honestly don't
Yeah.
remember. I was gonna make you guess a name.
Why are you wasting all our time when you don't remember either?
I didn't start the
Brandon? We
timer.
only have 20 minutes. Oh,
But
okay,
see,
good.
I didn't start the timer because I was. Now we have 20 minutes. All right, so that was not me killing time.
Okay, great.
You remember the name that she told you,
Yes.
and as you
Betsy
approach,
Rue. Good old
So-
faithful.
do you go inside?
Petra, you have a more affable nature than I do, and you look a lot less bloody than me. Would you come with me down here and help me talk to these folks?
Does Stony run up at this time?
Is Tony there?
You can still catch up with us.
Do you see her like clopping down like the stomping of like unathletic feet?
All right. So Petra has an idea, which is that she's gonna she's gonna whip
Open
out a
Stony.
handkerchief and lead Stony and also Danzin in by the hand into the T-Town hut and gently dab blood off of Danzin and then gesture to Stony. It was so brave of you to intervene when this gentleman was getting mugged in the marketplace, which explains why you're so sweaty and he's so bloody.
You got mugged, Danzin?
Yeah, I guess you didn't realize what was happening. Yeah, that fella sure was trying to take me Lucky Charms.
Did my running help? Did they see how fast I was and they were scared?
Yeah, they were scared of how very fast you were.
Okay.
You're such an imposing figure. Thank you so much for
Oh
rescuing
yeah.
me.
Do you need some help with those?
Can I buy you a drink?
Do you need some help with your scars and your cuts and your
Oh,
Yeah.
everything?
yes. Yes, absolutely. I'm
Oh, okay.
I'm terribly beaten up.
I'm actually quite good at this. Adam, how much health do you need?
I'm new, but wait, did Danson tell us who we're looking for? I have to ask telepathically to Danson, who are we looking for? Okay, we're supposed to ask for Mary Sue. I'm new, but I heard that one of the older gals here, been around the block a few times, Mary Sue, that she might be able to help stitch this man back up. Do you know where I could find her? Yeah, it's just a rumor I heard. Betsy Rue, sorry. Betsy Rue. Yeah, yes. Yeah, I mean, you can see he's taking quite a beating. Oh, okay, I do. I'm gonna do that. I'm well acquainted with rope pulling. Okay. Yeah, did the rest of the crew, did Tashi, Fate, and Rayleigh follow us in? Okay, great. Then I'm gonna also convey to the curvaceous ginger barmaid that three of my friends are on their way. You'll probably know them when you see them. One should be very bloody, the other very blonde, and another very blue. It's not a riddle. They just are those things. Okay. Telepathically tell. Okay, great. Cool. I'm gonna convey telepathically to ask the busty barmaid for Betsy Rue when you get here, y'all.
Bye, nice lady.
As we're like waiting for like one another to like descend down the stairs, Danson's gonna like turn to Stony and be like, "You have something that can help?"
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it, actually. Adam, how much health do you need?
If I could quantify,
Just tell
the
me.
concept,
Just tell me.
a good chunk, a big fat chunk. I'm missing
A number.
flesh. Okay, 30.
30?
Oh my god.
All right. 3 times 8 is 24.
He got down to 10.
Plus 4. Give yourself 28
Nice. Okay.
as I cure wounds with a touch.
Ah, that feels so
Like I
much
just
better.
I
Thank you,
pat you on the
Stony.
head like heavily, like a cat, like a child does to a cat. Like there
Yeah.
you go, bud.
uh, typically, I like to be poked in the tummy, in which I would giggle, but I'll give you a giggle for this. And then he kind of like
I
dusts
didn't need
himself and
that.
starts crawling down the ladder. What'd you say?
Eight. We go down.
Yeah, you got me. All right. Well, let's walk down there and thump that knocker.
Did
We
you
try
try
a little
knocking
more-
harder?
Yeah, can we let's knock it harder and a little more rhythmically.
Should we say it's us? Hey, open up! There's an army invading.
Good try, Stony. Does that work?
Guys,
Please, can we come in? Wait, no, wait, just kidding. The busty barmaid did tell us that we were here first.
Oh, is it unlocked?
Maybe we just try to open it.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, cool. This is like such a sleigh, way better than that hideous prison that I was in. Even though it is like underground and kind of dirty. Is it dirty, Brennan? Or is it like weirdly clean for being made of dirt? Oh, never mind. Okay. Got it. Cool.
well, at least they won't know where we are for the duration that we're in here. We don't have to hide
Didn't we
ourselves.
spend the whole like war down here? Technically, I'm in the war zone, so I'm not deserting.
Brilliant. Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, forgot you're here.
But it's so
so
nice
I
here.
don't trust you at all anymore.
Yeah. Yes, Tony, give us the lowdown.
Well,
What happened?
the past like hour is kind of a haze to me, but the hour before that's pretty clear. you kind of opened a portal, and you kind of did something with a god that I think opened the portal, and now I think that god's bad, and you made me pray to them, and I'm not really with that. And they talked to me, they wanted to secure my thing, but I feel like there was something else that was going to happen if I said yes. I said no. You were kind of disappointed. Anyways, the army's here because of you.
Oh, the army that's pursuing us?
Yeah,
But-
that one.
They're not pursuing us per se. They're just
It will be
completing
in
their
like
mission.
20 minutes.
Right, but didn't you say that like you had to like barter with them in order to get away, which kind of implies that if they were near us, that would be like in their custody?
Potentially. Or we could leave.
And do what?
Anything? I hear Luft is nice this
You're
time of
doing a
year.
great job of playing Railers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. I guess the issue for me is that I don't want to do anything. I want to do something. And it seems like the world is like collapsing around us, and I would like to do something to stop that. And it's just like, it seems like you want that to happen.
I don't
Or
want
maybe your god does.
I don't want that to happen. I don't know what I want to happen.
You were the. You're familiar with Gordakar, as I remember, right?
Yeah.
I am.
Could explain your relationship.
Why is it that what we've been told and what we're doing seems so at odds with one another? It doesn't seem like we're defending our, the nation, the empire. It seems like we're about to conquer and go on a bout of conquest, and Gordakar won't be forward with us about this.
I know just as much as you guys do. I know that there were attacks on Saffron. I know that we feared for Gordakar's life. I know that the Emperor, his Gordakar's good friend, has been murdered, assassinated, and the evidence points to this country. And I know that I was given a mission to deny the enemy from their magical source that they have to make it so their airships can't attack, or so our airships couldn't attack, and to ensure that we can have a successful counterattack.
Can I do an insight check to see, because it seems like they definitely know more than just what we know, because
Go
they're
ahead.
close personal associates with Gordakar.
I was gonna say the same thing, since this is like Danzan's like also his. I mean, I'll let you do it since you're.
No, you can as well.
I don't know. We should both do insight checks. Let's do it.
Okay.
17.
Seems like yours is paying off pretty well.
It can't hurt. You could get a nat 20.
Adam, we can't. No. Poor Adam.
Poor Adam.
We could see one of Adam, but not the other.
Self-soothing.
Yep. Well, anyway, Railer is not lying. Railer seems to believe everything they are telling you.
Railer thinks that they don't know anything more than what we know.
They believe everything that they're telling you.
Okay, but I'm checking to see if they know more than they're letting on.
It doesn't
That's
seem like
good.
they're telling you every detail.
Right. That's kind of what I figured. Then let's press a little bit harder. It seems like what you're saying is true, but it's not the whole truth. And it's just like, I'd really like for you to be honest with me. I mean, like, we've like done some crafts together, and like we went on that fun. Like, you took me to church for the first time, and like that was kind of fun. And I like thought that we could have like something cool going on here, but you're not telling me the whole truth. So like, what the fuck? And Petra's gonna cry a little bit.
Look, trying to figure out what exactly Rayler would say here.
She's trying to
I mean,
guilt them.
there might be other perks to accomplishing the goals of Saffron and defending the nation, but everything I've told you is true. Well,
I believe you. I don't think you're lying. I just think you're not telling me everything.
Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior Bashaba?
No, say no. I have to say yes. You say no. Wait, no, I
I'd
don't
like
say
to
it.
hear
That's
about
the
Gordakar's
question.
relationship with your Lord and Savior Bashaba.
Oh, I'm not Gordakar.
Please. No, I know that. You definitely know him better than any of us, though.
That's not the one I wanted. Stupid. And in that moment, you hear a loud tolling of bells and loud fanfares screaming outside. You can barely hear it through the stone, the dirt, and the wood between you and the outside world. But one thing is clear. Close the gates! There's so many of them! Close the gates!
Oh, fuck.
And with that, you realize that the army that has been pursuing Rayler and Stony has arrived.
Yeah, well, Pansy was late, so.
No,
Yeah,
Pansy,
basically.
you guys aren't supposed. She's not supposed to be there for another 2 hours.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Why
gosh,
did
guys, we have time for a rest. Maybe we should end this session with a short rest.
I could use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure, you betcha.
All right.
I really like how Fate's getting into character. As for our escape to Luft.
Yeah, sure. And with that, we'll end here for the night. That way, Rayler can actually answer Rayler-esque questions. Will our party be able to escape town? Will they have to fight their way through an army? Will they be overwhelmed? Will they meet Pansy? What's Rayler gonna say about Gordakar? I sure as hell don't know. But if you want to find out, tune in next episode. Same bat time, same bat channel right here on Vets Play D&D. But before we go, we would like to say a big thanks to Roll20 and D&D Beyond for the virtual tabletop, the books, character sheets, etc., yada yada, so on and so forth. To Sirenscape for the fun sound sets. I'm glad to be able to use the sci-fi sounds for explosions. So much fun. Check them out. Big thanks to Twitch and to YouTube for hosting our videos. Thank you to VA and UW because you brought us together and you keep us going sometimes. Of course, to our viewers, because we are interesting and we're glad you think so too, but in hopefully a better way. And last but not least, big thanks to you guys, my players. You guys make this worth it every week, and I love you guys. So, yeah. With that, we're going to wish you guys a great evening and enjoy your long rest.